flavor
regional things,
areas.
definitely. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what are the regions? What are the 8?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure like a Guangdong province. Okay, that's one of the region.
Yeah,
And
Guangdong. That's
Zhejiang,
one.
yeah, Guangdong,
Zhejiang.
Zhejiang,
Okay. Now
Yunnan,
that's
and
Shanghai cuisine, right? Zhejiang.
Shanghai cuisines. Yeah, and also Yunnan. Yeah, have I ever mentioned Yunnan?
Yunnan.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and also Fujian.
Yunnan is the region, the highland region that abuts the Himalayas. Is that right?
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, that place.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I get them confused. That's where Dali is, and what are the other cities?
Fujian.
Fujian is a different province.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
product. But you mean in Yunnan there is like a Lijiang? Oh no. Sorry. Yeah, Lijiang definitely. I'm not sure. Just too many stories. Too many like good place there.
Oh yeah. Well, right now
Mhm.
we're doing Hanoi. We've got a while to explore here. Do you guys want to explore around the edge of the market? As I
Maybe.
suspected, most of the eating places aren't open now anyway. They probably open at lunch. You'll find a lot of street food for breakfast, but you got to be up early for that. My island, the island I live on, doesn't even. They're not even open when I'm up wanting breakfast. So it's just as well I'm fasting. I always have to have yogurt and granola. I could go off the island, but that seems like a long way to go for breakfast.
I see. Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back whenever you like. I've noticed that people. Well, this is something I noticed in China. I won't say anyone else does it. I'm not sure. I've noticed people end phone calls abruptly. They're just like, "Well, done with that." Like they don't say goodbye. They just go click.
So did my grandmommy when she was at the nursing home. She'd be like, "Oh, it's dinner," and she'd go, "Love you," and then she'd at least say "love you" sometimes, but like
Yeah.
usually she'd be like, "Okay," I'd be like, "Okay, grandmommy," and then we just hit the road. I guess it was like, "See ya."
By the time you hang up, or by the time you say goodbye, they've hung up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I noticed that, and I've always wondered. I don't know if I went through my whole the world answers the phone with hello. Like Google had a messaging app for a while. They named it ALLO, Allo, and I think it was going to be targeted to the international, consumer, but they abandoned it, like they do a lot of stuff. But the reason that they called it that is because the world answers the phone with Allo, and I think it's TV and movies that have done that because they see Americans or British answering the phone and going hello, or they did in the 20th century, and so it just became like a thing that people answer the phone with hello, and so for the goodbye thing. In TV and movies, if you'll notice, you rarely see people say goodbye before they hang up the phone. Like they finish the conversation and then it just goes down. Right? They just put it back on the, what do you call it? Receptacle. And so
What do they
I
call that?
wondered if Chinese people didn't get this habit from watching TV and movies and thinking like that's proper phone etiquette. So they
Yeah, yeah, but
just go.
in a movie, you do. I mean, you don't want to take up screen time with somebody getting off the phone. I mean, I
Oh,
get
yeah.
why it's not there, but yeah,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, I get it. I just, it's just funny that when it was in China, when you'd be talking to somebody on the phone and they're just like, okay, conversation's over, and they wouldn't say anything, you just hear the dial tone, click.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, they say that's why you look at like Japanese anime, and everybody in anime has a sort of Caucasian skin tone as far as the
Yeah.
coloration and those things go.
Yeah.
And it's because all of their animation that they were getting, animated movies and stuff, were coming from here.
Huh.
And everybody was
I didn't know
colored as
that.
a white person. They're like, okay, that's
Right.
the norm, the quote unquote normal skin tone. So
Right.
that's what they, yeah.
Well, there is
Um,
something too in traditional cultures, and I think this goes for a lot of places that wealthier people didn't have to work in the fields, and so they ended up with lighter skin, and so it became an ideal that to show wealth that you want a lighter skin tone, which is
mhm.
why almost every skin product in Asia is sold with skin whitener, which is not good for
Oh
your
my
skin.
God.